Hello all, Josh with Piedmont Survival, and today we have a B1 and a B3 unit from the Meal Combat Individual. A lot of people refer to them as C rations, but that's not correct. C rations are from the Second World War. These are what would come inside the MCI. If you've seen them, it's a box with canned goods in it. Then they had an accessory pack in there as well. If you saw some from the Vietnam era, they had cigarettes in them, which the later ones did not. These, if you can see, are from May of 1980, both of them. And I was actually able, they seem to be in pretty good shape here. I've never had these before. So let's try opening up this B1. If I can get my P38 to work, there we go. Open up the B1. We'll get one off this side. Let's see if we got a hiss. No, no hiss. And you have to bear with me opening this thing. I apologize. Let's see. There we go. It's like, that's exciting. What is it? What's in there? I've never had these before, like I said. So these were what were the precursors to the brown bag MREs. And this says it has crackers and candy in it, packaged by Southern Packing and Storage Co. So let's see what we got here. Let's get this thing all the way open up. I know some people probably cringe, like, oh, why didn't you open it from the bottom so you can save the can? Well, I still have another B3 unit that I'm gonna save, so let's hang on to that one. And there we go. And first off, here is, first off, let's see what we got. First off, we have, this is the candy, vanilla fudge. Let's see, net weight of 1 3/4 ounce, made by Wayne Candies, Curtis Division, Standard Brands Incorporated in New York. You can still smell the strong fudge and vanilla smell to it. So that's pretty neat there. And the MCI was replaced by the MRE in the early 80s. I believe it was 1982. So here is the crackers for that one. So I'll set this kind of like right here so you can see that one. And then next up is the B3 unit. Let's see, again, P38, I got a can opener right over there, but you know, might do some, let's do it old school. I've had a P38 since I was a kid. I grew up reading books about World War I, World War II, watching movies, and so I always wanted to be like the guys that I read about and watched the History Channel about, when the History Channel actually showed history instead of reality TV shows. So I always had these P38s, and it was funny, a lot of things that I've tried are based off of old veterans. When I got busted smoking cigarettes when I was 16, I had a pack of Lucky Strike filterless cigarettes. And both my parents smoked at the time, so they didn't have a whole lot to say to me then. So there's that, and this is, let's see, this one has candy chocolate disc with toffee enriched sweet. So I'm gonna save one of these. I'll probably save this one here. It's the better looking one. I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna put it in my collection. So this one is candy chocolate disc with toffee enriched, manufactured by Wilbur Chocolate Company Incorporated, Lititz, Pennsylvania. So there's that one. And then again, same style crackers as the other one. I'll set this one back in here for the shot. Ooh, I got that upside down. So, all right, first off, let's try the cracker from the B1 unit, which they look exactly the same as those. It looks like it's got some salt on it, and these still should be good. I don't see any mold or anything. Smell all right. They actually have a chocolate smell to them from the fudge. It tastes fine. Kind of dry. It still has a fudge taste to it from the vanilla fudge. So, and even today, MREs still have crackers in them. This is a new modern form of hardtack, which has been around since the Roman times. Excuse me, I don't have any water with me. And it's still just as viable as a food source today as it was, you know, thousands of years ago. You have to excuse my dog barking, he's outside. So we'll try a cracker from this one. Doesn't really have a smell to it. There's you see the salt crystals on it. This one tastes better than that one. Kind of odd, but it does. This one actually has more of a cracker taste to it. So next up, the vanilla fudge. I'm betting this ain't any good. I'm gonna try it, but I can about guarantee it's not any good. It's kind of got like a waxy cellophane wrapper on it. Let's open it up. Whoa. Slight discoloration right here in the center, but for the most part, it looks pretty good. Let's got a strong vanilla smell to it. It doesn't taste foul, which I'm really surprised by. Like, it's kind of got like a chemical taste to it, but it's still sweet. But it's really not that bad. I'm not gonna eat all of it because I am trying to watch what I eat, and I still have another one to go. But this one was a little damaged right here, and that's probably, yeah, that's from me using my P38. Candy chocolate disc with toffee enriched. So I'm assuming that these things had a higher melting point than like your average bar of chocolate if it was going to survive. Especially being issued out to soldiers in Vietnam. Slight discoloration to it, and it's got like, see the little dimples in it? That's pretty cool looking. But it actually looks pretty good. I mean, even I've seen chocolate bars that are way newer than this, like my Hershey Desert Bar that I opened up in another video. Like, it was completely discolored with the light brown. Let's try this. It's not bad at all. It's got the toffee pieces in it. I don't know if you can see it right there. That's a toffee piece. And it doesn't have as strong of a chemical taste as the fudge bar did. I mean, I kind of wish the USMREs would go back to something like this, because I mean, I love chocolate, and I might eat this whole thing. I love chocolate, and most of the places I've been to with the military are very hot. The only time I get to, have chocolate, like if I go to the field, is if I pack it myself and I, and I do it in the cooler months. Like this coming weekend, I have to go to Fort Bragg. So I could take some with me if I wanted to, but when I have my annual training this summer, I ain't gonna be able to take anything that'll melt. I mean, even gummy bears hold up pretty well, but I had them like shipped to me before when I was in Iraq and Kuwait, Saudi, and like it would just be like one big melted glob. So all in all, not too bad. I have heard of guys in stories say that when they get their MCI, they would take out all their B1, B3 units, whatever, their sides and their accessory packs, and they would put the main dish back inside the box and light the box on fire, and burning the box heated up the meal. That's how they ate it. These are actually starting to kind of hard to come by now. Some of these, I think I paid $10 plus shipping, and I got 3 cans. I got two B3s and 1 B1, or it might be vice versa. I can't remember, but I got the other one upstairs I'm gonna save for my display. And like I said, I'm gonna save this one for my display because I got 2 Hershey tropical bars up, or Hershey desert bars up there. I still have that cornflake bar from the survival ration that I did a couple months ago, as well as 3 more brown bag MREs, and I might be breaking into those brown bag MREs to make a video on that. I also just received a Norwegian Arctic ration that I'll be doing a video on soon. So yeah, this is pretty neat. Like, when growing up, I always read about this type of stuff. I read about, and even back then, I didn't, it wasn't until later on that I realized that these weren't C rations, these were MCIs. I was a grown adult before I realized that. But, like, this is a chance for you to taste, what our Vietnam veterans ate, or if you go back to, like, World War II, you can even find cookbooks from the Civil War and World War I as well, to find out, what it was, what it was like. You can actually taste history right here. You can taste it. You can, this unit came out, my dad would have been he would have been a freshman or a sophomore in high school when this came out. And this came out 6 years before I was born, over 6 years before I was born. So, and I'm 35 now, and I've always heard stories about these. And now I'm getting a chance to taste history. You can literally still taste history. But one day this is going to be gone. And my children or my grandchildren may never get to experience this, because these will end up being like, a K ration is today. Like one of these cans would be, $100, $200, and K rations now are like $300 to $400. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and please forgive me, I do have a cold, but thank you for watching. It's Josh with Piedmont Survival.